car now. I've left my mother and Cosy there, and so I can be a bit more open with my talking. You know, my mother was asleep in the living room. Now I feel conscious about sat there, and there was my space in the car. It was my space. Maybe if it was, I mean, I did do. When was it? Well, March, April time. I did a long personal video for some personal people in the. Oh no, I'm not going that way. In Mum's house when I was cat sitting for Cosy. No, my mother went away. Oh great, what's this? Oh, there's something on the floor. There's a bag on the floor. There's a rubbish bag in the middle of the floor in the tunnel. I'm gonna have to. Oh, where can I stop? Oh, that's the second time I've done this today. I did it a few hours ago where there was rubbish left about, and I stopped on the road and I went and picked it up. Sorry, my train of thought was just changed now. I'm gonna have to go around the block. I don't know. It's just there's rubbish gets blown on the floor. People throw things on the floor, and then it's a danger to traffic. All right, let's go down here. Take a left here. There's a big rubbish bag in the middle of the road on the tunnel. In the tunnel. So now I'm gonna have to try and park as close as I can and run over there and just get rid of it. Just get it off the road. You know, if someone hits that, I don't know what's in it. All right. Yeah, what was I talking about? Yeah, I left Mum and Cosy there. Yeah, when I was cat sitting for Cosy, that's the last thing I said, wasn't it? When I was cat sitting for Cosy, I made a long personal video, and that was in my mother's house. But the reason why I was able to be more open in that is because there was just me and Cosy in the house. You know, and I just feel conscious when my mother's there. I can't always say so much stuff, even though my mother was in the living room asleep. So if I stop by here, I can run into the tunnel and then pick this thing up. Alright, hang on. I'm going to stop. I'll stop in front of this van here. Alright, turn the lights off and I'll be back in a minute. Stink all over the town for the last couple of weeks. What's that? Okay, that's done. Alright, let's get my blowers back on again. Blowers on. This way. It's just something I have to do. You know? It's dangerous traffic. No one else is going to stop and pick it up. Waking everyone up with my squeaky belt. You can hear the squeaky belt. It's one of the pulleys connected to like the water pump and the alternator and that. And there's cars parked in the middle of the road. You know, not much traffic around, and now we got. And what traffic is there is. There was a taxi parked in the middle of the road, across the middle of the road. Great. So I'll come up here now. Where are we going? I wanted to go down. So what were we talking about? We're talking about when I was because when I was cat sitting Cosy for a couple of nights, you know, when my mother was away, I had my own personal space. It's like the house was mine, so I was able to talk more freely. My own personal space, but I think everyone needs to be able to talk more freely and be more honest. There's a lot of things I want to say, not just about me, but about other people and thoughts and opinions in society that I'm scared to, because I'm scared of cancellation. I'm scared of YouTube. They'll destroy my 4 channels. I'm tempted to make a 5th as well. There's a car with really bright lights behind us. So yeah, the reason why I haven't done the Attraction Pachinko video, the formal one, I put out one of my preliminary animations a couple of videos back. It's on the channel, but I can't do the final animation unless I have the voiceover. I need the voiceover to do that. I'm writing yet another script. I don't know how many scripts I've done, like 7. I want to be sure that people will understand what I'm talking about, so I think I need to read the script to some people, and some normal people, at least my mother, and gauge their reaction. Because I don't think I'm explaining it properly, or at least I'm not explaining things to satisfactory. I mean, I could split it into 2, couldn't I? Have Attraction Pachinko as 1, whereas maybe that's easier. I mean, I got enough time to do these videos, but I feel they're very important. It could be the most important videos I do on this channel so far. Yeah, so I could do that. Attraction Pachinko, I could split them into 2 and have the Attraction Pachinko where you got the balls coming down the Pachinko, and I got Pachinko B-roll footage. I got a lot of Pachinko B-roll footage, maybe about half an hour or 40 minutes of footage of Pachinko machines over the island, and I went and asked permissions to do that, and I got the footage of Pachinko machines. Yeah, so we got Attraction Pachinko, and that's how you become attracted to someone. That's how you fall in love with someone, is through lots of small interactions, or even large lots of interactions, and the interactions can be passive. They can be passive interactions, like just seeing someone, seeing video of them, hearing their voice, anything like that, or whether you're talking to them, but a series of interactions. And through each of those interactions, you find out how much they align to your beliefs and ideals, okay? And then when there becomes a threshold when they're so closely aligned to your beliefs and ideals, then they become a potential partner, not potential partner, that's not the word to say, a desirable partner. Someone you'd like to, and then that's when you know that you're attracted to them, and then that's when you know you're in love with them, because as you get more and more, if they align closer and closer with your beliefs and ideals. Okay, so I could have that as just as one video, couldn't I, on its own, Attraction Pachinko. And then I can have the love and limerence graph as a separate video. This is probably a better way of doing it, because the way I've done it is I've lumped it all into one. I think it's better now to do it as a separate video. The next video is, if I'm splitting up Attraction Pachinko, the next is the limerence and physical attraction graph. It's a graph, it's a chart rather than a graph. And I have some reservations about that, because no, I'm saying the chart, I'm calling it graph, the chart is accurate, but at the same time the reservations I've got is I don't really want to quantify someone. And I remember what you're quantifying is your attraction to someone, not the person. I think that's where we need to make a distinction. The attraction, you're quantifying the attraction to them and not the person themselves. Because I think anyone I'm worried about bothering someone by saying that, oh, I've reduced you to a bunch of numbers and put you on a chart. You know, that's not the case. That's not the case. That's not the case at all. The numbers are arbitrary numbers because it's intensity. It's actually intensity of interaction on both on a 2D plane. You know, up and down, which is attraction intensity, and left and right is towards physical, towards a limerence attraction. And so they're actually measuring intensity and not a physical number. Oh, there's a fox down here. I wondered what that was then. It was a fox. Oh, I can see his little eyes. Hello, Foxy. Hello, Foxy. There's a vehicle parked there, but I don't know what it is. This isn't a disabled spot, is it? No, the disabled spots are right next to us. So I can go here. So at least we've got a bill of light behind us. Let's keep the blowers going. Right. Let's get the light out and one of my LED things. Can't see the fox. Running around there. Should I go out and have a look for the fox? Professionalism. Wow. I can turn that off. Well, then I have a light. Don't know. The car's lights come on and now the lights are off and now they're walking. I don't know where they're walking to. I don't know. Right, what were we talking about? I forgot what I was talking about now. So I can see the radio antennas. So the limerence chart, love and limerence chart. So it's quantifying intensity, and I'm worried about people being offended by it because I'd like to. So I've got a spreadsheet of everyone I've had crushes on and limerent over, and I put all the names in a big chart. This is when I started therapy. Like, when was that? 18 months ago? 20 months ago? Oh, the car's lights are back on. Car's lights are off. There's people hanging. There's like 3 people hanging outside the car. Oh no, like a white car, or at least a light colour. Well, the doors are open. I don't know what's going on. It's nothing to do with me. So, yeah, I made this chart, and I could do a extra column, an extra 2 columns for vertical and horizontal on the love and limerence chart, and you know, I could put percentage positions to quantify the intensity of attraction I have to these people. But it seems cruel, but at the same time. So I mean, remember, there have to be circles and not individual points, because, you know, it's a vague intensity. It's a vague intensity. Vague. That's not the right word. It's a concept. It's just a concept saying you love someone this much in this area or this much in this area. Remember, it's intensity and not actually turning someone into numbers, and that's wrong. That's why there's a bit intimidated now by people over there. I mean, I could go up to my other spot, which is up on the top, but You know, because of the noise of my squeaky belt. I didn't want to wake people up as I'm driving past houses. So that's my plan now. Separate these two into 2 videos. But I haven't made those 2 columns yet. I haven't done anything. I mean, I just one of my printouts, I just penciled in where people I'm attracted to would be on the chart. But do I have to show where I'm attracted to people on this chart if I turn this into a video? If I carry on with these 2 videos, if I show the chart, do I have to demonstrate? I mean, I can say, or do I do an example person? I'm getting thoughts about parking up somewhere now and, making phone calls, making a phone call to certain services. The car's got his lights back on again. Keep getting the lights on and off. And why? Why are the people hanging around outside? It's nothing to do with me. It doesn't matter. As long as they're over there and they don't approach me, that's all that matters. It could be something perfectly innocent. But then I do have a big mistrust of people, especially in this town. I have a big mistrust of people. I've been hurt and let down so many times, too many times. Yeah, maybe I should drive somewhere else. I'm just overthinking now. I'm overthinking, but then, if I don't drive anywhere else, it shows I'm not overthinking then, doesn't it? I'm not overthinking. Because I've got to resist the overthinking. But is overthinking a good thing? Overthinking is a self-preservation mechanism, isn't it? You're trying to protect yourself. Trying to play chess in your mind, to try and predict any of the moves or anything that's going to happen outside of you. What's going to happen so you can act accordingly. That's where overthinking comes from, isn't it? I haven't got any wraps. I just realised I'm out of some of my food at home. And I've got 2 boxes of biscuits. I didn't get mine. I usually get chocolate biscuits, and I've only got shortbread biscuits this year for Christmas. I did get 2 boxes of shortbread biscuits, because I normally get chocolate biscuits. There's me slouching in the car. Yes, I'm concerned about this. It's still the angle. I can never get the angle perfectly on that. I know you've seen in the other videos I'm struggling. The lighting is terrible, isn't it? I need another LED light on this side. There's 3, maybe 4 people hanging out inside a car. A white car, large SUV of some sort. It's not a Range Rover. It's like a Santa Fe or something. I don't know. I can't see well enough. White? I still don't think it's a Range Rover. I mean, you could go to Penarth Waterfront, but then, we've got a squeaky belt and there's houses there. I mean, I used to go to Penarth Waterfront. I feel more comfortable on Penarth Waterfront when there's no one there. But it is Boxing Day morning. I miss her and I wish she was with me. Miss someone I've never met. I'm looking out over the channel now. I can see the lights. Oh, the power station lights are all over there. So that's thing. Where's Minehead? That's got to be Minehead there then. Yeah, I can see over the channel. I mean, I got to go back and do some live streaming because there's some people I was chatting to in the mornings and when I was doing live streaming, and it'd be nice to chat to them again, especially today, because I know at least one of them isn't feeling too positive this morning either. So maybe I need to go back and do some live streaming. Yeah, what time is it? Where's my phone? Denmark. Yeah, 2:17 in the morning. I could do that. Alright, let's go and do that. Let's put all the things in my bag, and I will turn the light off and end the video.